me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm the TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokémon Red 721 Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got to Cinnabar Island. We explored the Pokémon Mansion, and we took on the 7th gym leader in the Kanto region because this series is winding on down. Look at that, we just go from orange to green to orange to green. That's really weird. Anyway, so now in this episode, we're going to be going north towards Pallet Town, which of course means we are headed towards the final gym in this dang game. And you know, we might just fight it this episode. I don't recall how many trainers are in Mr. Geo's gym, but you know, I don't think it's that many, and I don't think there are that many on this route either, so yeah, well, this won't be one of the final episodes of this series. I would say within the last 3 or 4 episodes, so I should probably get to work on what the next one's gonna be. That is a half joke. I do know what the next series is going to be, but I will admit I actually haven't made the layout or the thumbnail or anything for it yet, so I definitely need to get on that. As I've been getting back into making some more scripted stuff, I've been sort of forgetting about the whole, you know, having to have another series ready. So yeah, I haven't really been doing that. We have a Swellow, right? Did we catch a Swellow? Yeah, we caught one. You were the, like, level... Oh, God. Whoa. Ow, ow. Ow. Suddenly it felt like something, like, fell into my eye. I don't know what's going on. But, you were our level, like, 5 encounter when we were going toward the Seafoam Islands, I believe. So, no, we're not going to do that because we caught Swellow. And we found Shuppet instead. Okay, I'm fine with Shuppet. I really don't understand why the Pokemon are so low level. Like, you don't get Surf for quite a while. There is, not Super Potion. There is just seemingly no reason to make them so low level. Like, you should make them the level of the grass around the 5th gym? I mean, that's what makes sense to me. I don't know. Can I just say, I always bring these things up, and I'm pretty sure 99.9, if not 100% of people don't notice. People don't pay attention to me other than when I call attention to the webcam and stuff. I am having a severe pain at the, like, top of my back, lower part of my neck, around there today. I think I probably just slept weird, I don't know, but it really, really feels horrible. So, I just put that out there. If I'm very, like, stiff, or if I'm sitting weird, like, I don't know. I'm trying to be comfortable and not have it be super painful. I really don't know what I'm gonna name you, so I'm gonna name you Slumbo. You're gonna be Slumbo. I don't know where that... whatever. Who cares? At this point, the nicknames don't matter. Also, this route is, like, wider than I remember. maybe they changed that, but I don't recall it being like this. Anyway, everyone is level 44. And that means I guess I'm gonna have to pick a new level for everyone to go to. So I'm leading with Olaf because he tends to level up really fast, and I'm okay with having an electric ghost type be the highest level in our party, also the starter, of course. So I think I'm going to go to 47, maybe 48, depending on how fast Olaf levels up, but I think I'm going to go for 47 as the new level that everyone slowly but surely makes their way up to, you know? So we'll do that. I'm saying, you know, too much already. Like, we haven't even done anything in this episode, and I've said, you know, like, 4 or 5 times at least. Anyway, we're going to the final gym, and I thought that would be a good opportunity. I've been getting into the swing of kind of... also, for some reason my throat is falling apart now. What's happening? I mentioned that I was having a problem with feeling very dehydrated, and I mentioned that in a previous episode, so I brought this. So now I have all the water I could possibly need without waking my dog up. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know why, I feel like my voice just gets so scratchy and dry just so much faster than I used to in these dang videos. That did not used to be an issue, and now I just feel like it happens all the time. But anyway, I've been getting into the swing of coming up with topics to talk about in the episode before the episode starts, which, you may have noticed, at least in my opinion, this has, at least in my opinion, made these videos a lot more entertaining, because there are less moments when I just run out of things to say, and I'm like, look at that Sneasel. Yeah, Sneasel sure looks interesting in this game. I just assumed you were gonna go down, and you didn't, and I got really scared for a second, but it's fine. It's like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what to talk about, so we beat the cool trainer. Look how weird the surf sprite is in Gen 1. Everyone always... That's actually kind of... That's almost too interesting for the point I'm trying to make, because everyone kind of just accepts the fact that the swim sprite looked like that in this gen. You don't really get people asking why it looks like that. You know, like, for what reason did they decide that would be what the gosh darn swimming sprite looked like? Yeah, we're gonna go down super low, but it doesn't matter. Olaf's gonna defeat you and get tons of experience. yeah, really close to death. But either way, the whole point I was leading to with the whole preparing topics thing was that as we are going to the final gym, I thought it'd be a good idea it would be a good opportunity to talk about, gosh darn plot in Pokemon games, and how much does plot really matter? You know, in these games, how important is plot compared to everything else? Is plot what makes me want to go back and play Pokemon games that I've already played a million times? And, you know, it's kind of hard to say anything other than I don't know. I would definitely say for certain, plot is not the #1 thing I want in a Pokemon game. You know, personally, I don't think Gen 6 has as bad of a plot as everyone says, but it's definitely a little lacking compared to, like, Gen 5 that came before it, you know? And I love Gen 6, so plot is very clearly not the thing I am dying for when I pick up a Pokemon game. But, it's just like, you know, and I talk about, whoa, I don't know what in the world you used on me. Can I put that on screen? What did it use? That just dropped Olaf like 80 HP? I have no idea what the heck that was, but I got very scared by it. So, yeah. If it wasn't obvious, the reason I'm talking about plot is because Giovanni is the gym leader, and that is, like, unfortunately, that's, like, the biggest plot twist in Pokemon history. There's not really any other that really comes close at all. Like, I don't know, the plots of Pokemon games don't tend to have too many twists and turns. This is a big open area with no trainers, and then we have 2 trainers right next to each other. Why don't you have one in between? I don't know, whatever. Like, why wouldn't you guys split up a little bit more? I guess it doesn't matter. But, yeah, it's like, I don't know, I guess the question is, do I want them to try to do more interesting plots in the future? And, yes, kind of, as long as it doesn't turn into Sun and Moon, where I'm saying, please stop talking. Where I'm saying, please move on to another topic. So yeah, we're like less than 10 minutes in this episode and I'm already at level 47, so I think I'm gonna keep Olaf up until we get to 48, because it's just, you know, we should just stop. Plus 48 is like a nice number to be going into Victory Road with, I think. I don't know, it's not like it really matters. But yeah, I would say, definitely for me, I've been thinking about this recently, and also, this guy, you normally have 6 Magikarps, don't you? I believe you do. Because I was kind of surprised. I was caught off guard by the fact that you have 6 Pokemon. The thing I have determined I value more than anything else in a Pokemon game is replayability. And I've probably said that before, honestly. It would not shock me if that is something that I have said before. And, you know, I've come to realize this mostly because of Sun and Moon. Because I like Sun and Moon. I really do. But I would probably play Black and White or Platinum. You know, I'd play Gens 4 or 5 like 50 times before I'd play them like 50 times back to back before I played Gen 7 again. You know, that was kind of a confusing way to phrase it, but do you see what I'm getting at? Basically, I would rather, you know, if I played Gen 7 and then I went to 4, I would probably play 4. Let's say Gen 7 and 4 were the only games I had left to play. I was not allowed to play any other game for the rest of my dang life. I would probably play 4 like 50 times in a row before I went back to Gen 7. Like, I don't know why, I don't know if it's the tutorials, I don't know if it's the dialogue, I don't know if it's the lack of gyms, I don't know what it is about Gen 7 in particular. I think it's just a big, like, you know, it's the combination of all of these things that I consider negative. But I just have the hardest time wanting to replay those games. I mean, it kind of would have made sense for me to do a Gen 7 playthrough instead of this one, you know? It's been a little while since we've played Gen 7. It has been less time since we played Gen 1. But I was like, God, I don't want to play Gen 7 again. Like, I do not want to play it again yet. So it's just like, plus I was kind of interested. I kind of remembered suddenly that Red 721 existed, and I was like, we gotta go back and try that out. But yeah, it was, you know, I should just fly. Like, I was gonna do the whole, you know, we gotta do it so I can say, I'm on the road to Viridian City, guys. I'm on the road, Pidgeotto. I'm on the road to Viridian City. I don't know why I'm not actually trying to sing. I find that, I guess it's just like a confidence thing. I don't think I have the worst singing voice, but it's pretty bad. And for some reason, even though I'm pretty content with the fact that it's not very good, I purposefully do even worse in videos, just to make sure. Like, I don't know why, that's just one of those weird things where it's like, even though I know it's not good, I make it even worse. Like, it would be better to just be bad, and then say it's bad, than to go even worse, and then say it's bad. Like, I'm just screwing myself over even more, because it's now someone could be like, oh sure, you're making it worse, and if they think that, then it's like, oh, then they actually think that it's even worse than the bad version it is. This is a very weird, it's like, whatever, I guess. Oh, we've seen Rival 2, we've seen Rival 3, we're finally back to Rival 1 after all this time. I'm so glad. It took us the whole dang series, but finally, once again, Rival 1. Because we've fought, it's so weird, we've fought the trainer with that sprite. We fought the trainer with, like, all of these sprites, except for maybe Rival 3, I don't really remember. And yet, it doesn't call it Rival 1, Rival 2, Rival 3, I don't really understand that. Anyway. Level 48. We have someone at level 48 now. Who wants to be the next one up? I think I'll go for Jackson. Jackson is just really good, and covers some. You know, maybe it should actually be like Wanda, because I was thinking like dragons are a problem. Olaf is weak to ground, and so is Jackson. So you would want like the water and grass type user to go. Oh my God! Rival 1 and Rival 3 side by side. They are just out here. I don't like use an X attack? That's completely fine. You can X attack all you want. I was like, I don't think Gliscor gets any scary moves, honestly. Like, I just don't think you're like too good. I don't know. Gliscor is good, but you know, it's good in competitive. So like, when you're just playing through the game, just leveling up, you know, playing through the story, I don't actually think he's that good. I actually don't think he is all that great, but I don't know. Pokemon and I, we make wonderful music together. Gliscor, I guess I always expected, every time I see him, I expect that he's a bit stronger than he really is. So then I look up how strong he is, and I'm like, oh, that's it? Like, I don't know, like I said, not a bad Pokemon for sure. Also, why is there a ball here? That is, no more room for items, huh? Cool. What is this one? Mirror Move? I mean, that's not a good one. What is this one? Sharpen? It's not a good one, and we already have it. Okay, go away. Go away so I can pick up TM32. Why is this sitting here? Why would there be an item in a gym? That's really weird. I don't remember this. And it's Poison Sting. We have plenty of that, and that's bad. Hello! Keep fighting my fairy types, please. But yeah, I don't know. Oh no, I've already run out of conversation topics. This is a legit, like, I was thinking that the plot thing would maybe last me a bit longer. I don't know, but obviously I can't talk about Sword and Shield. I've vowed to not spoil things about Sword and Shield. I will say, without spoiling anything, I was officially disappointed for the first time with one of their recent reveals. Like I said, not gonna say not gonna say like what it was. I'm not gonna say anything like that, but I'm just gonna say I was disappointed. And I'm not disappointed, like, massively. It's not like, oh, god dang it, why did they do that? It's just like, you know, we got a reveal, and I was like, oh. That's as much as I gave to it. I was just like, I wish they had done that differently, but whatever. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. This game still looks freaking great, and I can't wait. But yeah, I definitely have to say, if there's one thing I want Sword and Shield to be, it's freaking replayable. Please. Like, especially since I do this, please, make them games that I want to play a million times, so that I can do that without, you know, just so that I can do that. That's basically the end of the sentence, I guess. Because it really sucks when I just don't want to. It really sucks when I just look at that. I'm like, that is a Pokemon game. I play Pokemon games on YouTube. I don't want to play that one. I don't want to play that one. I would rather play one of the ones I played less than a year ago than play that one again. And yeah, so that's my main hope for Sword and Shield, really. Because I'm just like, come on, just do that. I mean, if they have a good story, I would appreciate that. I think it's kind of hard to say if Gen 5, like, do I like it so much because of the story, or is that kind of just a bonus? I don't have an answer. I really, sincerely wish I had an answer to that question, but I just don't. Like, I have no clue. I don't think it is. I think it's just, I really like Gen 5's Pokedex. I really like Gen 5's locations, and, like, I just like Gen 5's characters. I don't know, it just feels good to run through, you know? When I decided to just do a solo run for fun a couple months back, I picked Black and White. I mean, okay, well, that's kind of not a fair estimate, or a fair, like, reasoning, because I also picked Black and White because I was solo running with Poniard, which leaves me Gen 5, and games where I can't use the speed up button. So, yeah, I guess in that sense, it wasn't exactly the reason. You know, the reason was more so I just wanted to speed through the game with my Poniard. And, yeah, it was fun. Solo runs are fun. I have thought about doing them on this channel before, but honestly, I think they're just too boring. Like, they're fun to just do. You know, I had a lot of fun just running through the game with my one guy. But, oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta... Alright, go. Go. You gotta go around, I forgot. But it's just like, in terms of a series, like, I still feel like it would be interesting enough. Maybe if I just cranked the speed up button like I do normally and talked over it, maybe it would be fine. Maybe that would be interesting, but I don't know. And when you do like a versus solo run, you know, where you're racing or whatever, that's different. It's like, alright, that has multiple layers, plus you have a second person to be interesting, but I don't know. I don't know. I've never done a versus or anything like that, so... And I don't foresee one in the future, so I don't know. Either way, I've kind of just been rambling about all sorts of different stuff, and we're here. We're here with the main man, Geo. We are here, and that means we're about to take on the final gym leader. And gosh dang, Giovanni, let me tell you, my dude. First of all, are you gonna be Oak again? I don't remember if you are a different sprite of Giovanni because you're a gym leader now, or if you're the same. I don't really know, but I kind of hope you're still Oak, because it makes me laugh every time I see it. But also, Geo, let me level with you, man. Every gym leader has been so easy. Like, we have really... We had some scares, or rather, like... There were some moments when I was like, oh, this gym could be hard, I better make sure we're prepared. But, like, I feel like since, like, maybe the third or fourth gym, I have not paid any mind to the gym leaders. They've just been, like, a landmark, you know, and nothing much else, so give me a challenge here, my friend. Give me a challenge. This is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you have caught me again, so be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. Alright, bring it on, my dude. Bring it on. I got Wanda up front, so if you lead with the dragon again, I got the solution, and you're still Oak. Like to see that. 5 Pokemon. Nice. Honchkrow. This is good old back in the day when they didn't worry about giving him too many Pokemon. That is one thing about the modern games that needs to stop immediately. And I don't recall if it was really changed with Sun and Moon. I've played Sun, Moon, and Ultra Moon. That's it. Those are the only ones I've actually finished. And I mean one time each, which is very rare. Because, I mean, X and Y is a generation before that. I played X and Y probably 20 or more times. So, the fact that I have played those so few probably says something about how I feel about them, but, like, I don't know if Sun and Moon fixed it. It's kind of hard to tell because gyms are gone in Sun and Moon, but strong trainers having, like, 3 or 4 Pokemon, that needs to stop. We need to go back, like, after, like, the 4th gym, I should not see anyone else with, like, or any big trainers like gym leaders with less than 4 Pokemon. I'm sorry. Like, just stop it. It's just silly. We're off to a decent start here. At least you have 2 fully evolved Pokemon, at the very least. Also, leading with Honchkrow was, like, perfect. I didn't even consider that. That is, like, absolutely perfect. Because that is the Pokemon I expect you to have. Like, other than Persian, I probably associate Honchkrow with Giovanni more than any other character, you know? But that's also just because I associate Murkrow with Giovanni, because of Gen 2. And apparently my compliment fell on deaf ears because you followed it up with a Caterpie. Because you followed it up with a Caterpie. You know what else? I didn't really consider this, but you know what could also be the reason that these gym leaders have been so rough? It's that they haven't used items other than like X attacks. We haven't seen them use basically any items, and that's very weird. Like, also, why do you have a Rhyhorn? That's pretty standard. Like, why is that here? I didn't even think about it until just now. Yeah, I don't know, it's just like, I guess that makes it easier, but then again, like, is that really the problem? I don't know. We've also definitely been getting unlucky with the, I mean, lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, with what Pokemon they have. I believe this is his last one. Level 50, and it's a Smoochum, so I'm gonna Flamethrower it, and it's gonna get defeated in one hit because Jackson is too strong for a Smoochum. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's gonna be. Might have been your 4th? Nope, that was your 5th. Yeah, that I can definitely say. Next series, we're going back to the... If the... I don't remember if it's in... I don't remember which randomizers it have it. Maybe it's both, maybe it's only one of them. I honestly don't remember, my memory is too bad. I'm not going with the... We're gonna bring back the whole Pokemon are fully evolved by a certain level because this is ridiculous. And I might even turn it down to an earlier level than I usually do because this series kind of, at some point, kind of just became a little like, alright, let's just sit down and cook through it. It didn't really feel like a challenge. Like, and I think that's why this series, in numbers, has kind of fallen apart a little bit. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think it's engaging very much because it's just other than Gourgeist scares, it has kind of been smooth sailing for a while. You know, the Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. You don't have space for this, son of a... Toss your goddamn poison sting so I can give you my item. Yep, yeah, I said this already. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Anyway, you received TM27. It is very, very likely not actually TM27. I kind of lost the accent there. It is actually an ether. Okay. Cool, whatever. I guess it's fine. But anyway, let us move along. So we are in a weird little spot now, where I am like halfway through this episode. Well, over halfway. But we're 2/3 of the way through this episode, and it's Victory Road time. Not sure if Victory Road can do an entire next episode. We will figure it out, I guess. I guess I will just sort of make my way through. Maybe I'll do a little less speed up, because I've been kind of smashing it in these past couple episodes. But yeah, I think I'll... I don't know. I don't know. Not in there. I wanted to actually go here and deposit. Let's deposit the secret key. Does not matter. Guess we can keep the Master Ball just in case. Let's deposit the TM. I'm just zooming all around. Let's deposit the Firestone. Is there anything else in here I do or don't want? The rod might actually be necessary. I don't know, that should be enough things deposited where it doesn't matter. Let us move along. Let us move along on back to the, also, this has been bugging me. I'm so used to it being at the top. We need to take this and move it back to the top of the bag. It was at the top for like the whole series, and then I did that one mess up and moved it. I messed it up twice, once off camera and once on camera, and I switched it back. But I forgot during the time when it was on camera. Let's see what you have to say. I always forget to talk to you, because you're so early on, so far before you get cut, like, it's just don't really think about it. I must have dozed off in the sun. I had this dream about a drowsy eating my dream. What's this? Where did this TM come from? This is spooky. Here, you can have this TM. Well, yeah, TM42. And it's... apparently some item we already had. Okay, whatever, I guess. Okay, whatever, I guess. You know... actually, I should probably drop... like, I should probably drop the ethers and stuff. I've been kind of carrying them around just in case we get into a bad spot. But, like, I should drop them off because, like, we are absolutely... I'm probably going to grab them before we go into the, I'm probably going to grab them before we go into the Elite Four. But there's going to be so many items in Victory Road. There's going to be so many items. And, for all I know, some of them will be good, and I'm not going to want to just toss them. Oh! Oh, yeah! Alright, well, let's do it. I forgot. I forgot that this happens again. It's so weird that they decided to do basically two things in the same spot. But this is actually a tactic I'm kind of cool with, because it's almost nostalgic in and of itself. It's like, oh, we're back in the same spot. He's challenging me again. Start of journey, end of journey. Like, it feels weird because you go through basically one giant route, and then it's the Elite Four, and it ends with him. But, you know, it's like, it's kind of fun. You don't really get this too much anymore, because they don't often put the end of the game by the start. I mean, X and Y did that, and it was pretty cool. I like that a lot. But, like, I don't know. Regions are too linear, man, even though basically every single one since Hoenn has been that way. We're gonna blame Gen 5. Like, I don't know, I feel like Gen 5 always gets the blame for regions being too linear. And maybe I'm crazy, it doesn't feel that different to me. It is a little more, but I don't know. I don't know why, I feel like now I'm just rambling to make this episode last longer, I gotta admit. But either way, I'm surprised to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too, that's cool. Then I'll whip you, Slasher, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on. Alright, bring it on. It's kind of a shame they didn't give him his own custom battle music in Gen 1, but it's fine. That's why we haven't... Yeah, we've been seeing you as a bug catcher every time, I forgot. You're leading off with level 47. That's kind of extreme. Like, that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna Moonblast you. You're not fighting type yet, are you? No, you're not. Okay, I thought for a second you might be, and I was like, why does that sound right? But no, if you were, obviously, that would have definitely taken you out. But even though you weren't, it took you out regardless, so, you know, it worked out. Deerling, oh, look at Deerling. Deerling's head is a little too big for its body there. It's kind of strange. It reminds me of those, what was those things called? It was like The Dog, where they have little small bodies but giant heads. That's what Deerling's sprite reminds me of. Then, I don't know if... I always make these references to things from, like, when I was younger, and I'm like, I feel like 90% of people are not gonna know what I'm talking about. Everyone watching is gonna be like, just press the button. Take out the Mothim. Stop talking about this random crap. I'm turning into an old man. Old man is yelling at the sky, and I'm like, I don't know. I also, you know, I have a niece, and she's been my first real exposure to, like, oh yeah, kids these days do not know about a lot of things that we did, and it does not feel spectacular. It's kind of, I don't know, it's one of those things where when you're a kid, you don't really get it, and then as soon as you are an adult, you're like, oh my god, I 100% get it. Very similarly to just wanting to be an adult in general. Level 53, god dang, I'm definitely worried about the Elite Four now, dude. Also, everything has been weak to Jackson. Just, I think literally everything, right? Because we fought Quilladin, that's weak to Jackson, and I think I literally switched to Jackson and just flamethrowed the whole team. Maybe I switched someone else out and forgot, but Jackson really just cooked that guy. He really just cooked our rival. I was just careless. $530. What an absolute cheapskate. Can you believe that? $500. Or 500 Poké Dollars. If he actually gave me 500 bucks, I'd be like, dang. But 500 Poké Dollars is not a lot. Probably because it's based on yen. Anyway, that loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Slasher, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. Yeah, I think 500 yen is like literally $5 in Japan. I mean, it's around there. I don't know. I haven't really thought about yen in a while. When I was younger, I used to import toys from Japan. I'd buy them. We knew someone in Japan who would buy the toys and send them to us, and then we'd send money. So that's how I would get things here. And yeah, that's why I had to think about yen quite often. But I don't anymore. I don't really buy much from Japan. Like most of the things I bought from Japan were Beyblades, which, you know, that Beyblade's still going. Kids, you dang kids out there might actually know what Beyblade is, because they're on Cartoon Network or whatever, or has like Beyblade Burst Turbo or whatever, and Nate's doing the intro song. That was bizarre. That was like when, for those of you who don't know, Nate Wants to Battle used to make a bunch of Pokemon videos and stuff. He did the opening intro song for Beyblade Burst Turbo, Maybe even other Beyblade intros, but at least I remember that, because I remember him saying, Beyblade Burst Turbo. But, like, that was this weird, like, my younger self and the self that started making Pokemon videos, like, being combined together. When I heard that, I was just like, what is going on? What is my life? Anyway, I'm checking this because I cannot for the life of me remember if this is the same route as we just fought him on, or if it's technically a different one. I'm assuming it's a different one. This is Route 22? Okay, good. Just wanted to double check. So yes, this is a new route. We can go ahead and put Megan up front. And, do the dang thing that Megan is oft known for doing. Also, I forgot I have to actually hit the surf button. So we can hop on Wanda and surf around. Surf on by! It's so weird how this one, like, they're all the same sprite, but this one's just in the water, so it's like, oh, okay. It's just a different sprite completely. Oh yeah, this one too. I don't know. The whole thing of them, it's just kind of strange that they put in the effort to do this. I guess it's pretty dang cool if you show up before you have all 8, because it's like, oh, I have to get all the badges to get past all of them. But I never did that as a kid, like, ever. I was always, like, I don't know, when I was a kid, it was very easy to, this isn't a new route again, is it? No, still Route 23. I was very easy to convince of very silly things, and I was very paranoid. I'm still very paranoid. Oh, you can pass here only if you have the volcano badge. Okay, well, I'm just trying to find a Pokemon, sir. But, yeah, I was very concerned about, like, my games breaking and stuff like that. Why does Nuzleaf sound like a familiar catch? I don't believe we have you. I think we're good, so, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna sing ya, and we're going to, we're gonna throw an Ultra and just hope you stay in it. Yeah, I was very scared about stuff like this. I remember when I was a kid, I was always scared that, if I walked down, I would somehow get stuck in where I had to go to the Elite Four, and they'd beat up my Pokemon. Or I'd find crazy, super strong wilds, and and they would take my Pokemon down. Why the heck, dude? So if we don't get 5, this shouldn't knock you out, and the odds we get 5 are very low. So why are you waking up instantly every single time I put you to sleep, and why are you not staying in the ball? These are questions that I have, Nuzleaf. These are questions that I have for you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I have a name for Nuzleaf and Shiftry, but I don't remember what it is. He says Flower, a carnivorous Pokemon. I had a moment where I was like, wow, Nuzleaf is specifically carnivorous, and I was like, wait, no. The traps needs bugs. It uses its root feet to soak up needed moisture. Yeah, I was like, no wait, it's randomized. It's been randomized this whole time. I'm gonna name you, do I have anything named Bruno? That sounds about right. That actually might be my name for Shiftry. That might actually be correct. I don't remember. But if it is, then I guess that's just a nice coincidence. If it's not, then who cares, I guess. Then I suppose, who really cares? Alright, Jackson, I was training Wanda, but somehow Jackson, somehow Jackson ended up almost level 48 already, so I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll throw you up there and let you do the thing. And the Earth badge, of course, okay. Whatever. How did I know what badge it is, but not what gym leader it is? Also, what the? Victory Road, so this just leads into Victory Road, huh? Wow. That is one of the most, like, shell-shocked Gen 1 things so far. Really? Like, that's bizarre. Like, that was definitely a good fix for Fire and Leaf Green. That was definitely, like, that just looked wrong. That looked like a mistake. I feel like I was teleported to the wrong place. That was really weird. Anyway, I gotta admit, our last encounter of the series is a Cherubi. No. You know what? I've come up with a plan. So next episode, alright, let's catch this Cherubi. Next episode, I am going to do Victory Road. And if we have extra time, I know exactly how I'm going to spend that time. I've devised a plan. Because odds are, even if we come up against a tough trainer, in Elite Four, it's not going to take us more than 1 episode. So which means, next episode, we need to get everything done. You know, we need to get the entire Victory Road done. I think we're going to do this. I apologize. I need to apologize for this episode, though, because, I mean, after the 8th gym, I made a comment about how we were 2/3 of the way through, and now we're all the way through, and all I've done is get 2 encounters and fight the rival. So, like, I definitely meandered. I mean, the rival took up some time, so maybe I didn't meander as much as I thought, but it really feels like I just wasted your guys' time, and I apologize. I don't usually do that. I don't know, this isn't something I've really had to apologize before, but I legitimately just feel like I took it too far in the whole, like, I didn't speed up at all. I could have gotten here faster, but I chose to just kind of take my time so that we could get here. But, yeah, I guess there's no going back now, so I apologize, but I think this is working out good, because now, next episode, we will do anything in Victory Road, and if we have extra time, I know exactly how we're going to spend that extra time. So, ladies and gents, this series has 2 episodes left. We are coming down to the end of it, which means we are very close to doing another series with no deaths. And I'm pretty hyped to see if we can pull that off, because it's been a little while, I think. I think it's been a little while since we've had straight up 0 deaths, and I hope we can make it all the way there. Either way, if you're hyped for the end of this series, be sure to slash that like button. Please be sure to please sure. Apparently, this is why I always stick to an outro format, because I always try to do these things and then the words just get jumbled up in my head, and then I'm like, this is why I will just stick with the good old. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy this one enough to give it a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. We're almost to the end of this series, so if you're hyped for it, be sure to let me know. Be sure to leave a like. I'm pretty hyped for it too, mostly just to get on to the next series because, like I said, this one has become a bit of a breeze. We have a really good team, and the Gen 1 AI is wonky as hell, so we have not had too many scary situations. I'm looking forward to a new series that is a bit more difficult and a bit more interesting, and I hope you guys are too. I've just lost my train of thought now. Like, if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.